go live here. It's live. Okay.
It is? Oh, okay. I think so.
Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Every time we go live, that happens, that noise.
Well, it's because it's turning it. It's giving
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I think so.
You get it now?
Okay, now we're live. Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Technical difficulties, like always.
I know, huh? Okay, now we're live. I'm gonna share it really quick on my main channel, and then we'll get started right now. I'm so sorry. The other stream, I don't know. I think I pressed something. When I go live on my phone, I always say it's a little bit easier. But how is everyone doing? If you're just joining it, hi Pamela. Thank you for joining the live. We're going to be answering 10 questions. It was a tag from my friend Simone. Simone lives in the UK, and I think over there it's probably almost 11 in the nighttime over there. So I'm not sure if she's going to be able to connect right now. But I know she's so sweet, and she'll watch the replay. How are you doing? How is everyone doing? So nice to be here. Sam, hi, calling all the way from ¿De dónde?
Barbados.
Barbados, really? Love your channel. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate it. Cananico. I've heard of it. We're in Southern California. I'm just quickly sharing it on my main channel because sometimes people tell me that they don't get the notifications that we're live. So I'm quickly just going to share it there. Not sure how YouTube works sometimes with notifying people, but I do my best to try to just let everyone know. So just going to share it really quick. I have 10 questions that we're going to answer really quick. Not really quick. 10 questions that we'll answer right now. So let me just share it really quick. I'll put it here. Here we go. Just sharing. We are live on Familia Adventures. Okay. Usually when I share it on my main channel, it helps other people see it. So that's why I do it, because I know sometimes people miss it. Hi, Kelly. Buenas tardes. How's the heat? So here in Southern California, it's humid. So we have double fans going. I hope the noise isn't too bad, but my husband checked. He said the audio was good, right, babe?
That's right.
Yeah, it's humid here. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, pero ay, it's hot. How's the weather where you're at, Kelly? How's everyone's weather doing? I hope your day is going good. I know it's Thursday today. My girls, we have 3 kids. They're in my room. We have a portable AC up there, so they're nice and fresh. Okay, I think I have it set up here. And then I'm just going to put welcome to the live. Okay, so I have my main channel here just to do there. I got it shared. I'm going to pull up the questions here on my laptop to the side. And then sometimes it glitches, so I'm so sorry that happens. It's the computer, I think, right, babe? The computer.
Yeah, it's the computer. Or, yeah,
I think it's
or the app.
Or the app. It could be the app that we're using to stream.
Yes, it's not fun. The hospital is not fun.
No. Oh, hi. Okay, so I've been practicing your name. Please tell me if I said it right, and if I didn't, I'm so sorry. Is it Virginie? Hopefully I got it right. Because I saw a video and it said it's pronounced Virginie. And I'm like, am I saying it right? Hopefully. Because I think before I was saying Virginia, and I'm like, that's not her name. That's not how it's spelled. But hello. Welcome to the chat. Hopefully I said it right.
But yeah, the hospital's not fun.
No, the hospital's not fun at all. Okay, I know Kelly. Okay, Kelly, we will be praying for you. I said it right. Woohoo! I said it right. Hopefully, thank you, Virginia. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try, because I've been saying it so wrong, and I was like, I feel so bad. Like, imagine. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pull up the questions here because I saved the questions, and they're interesting questions. They're fun. And then of course we're gonna answer it like a couple. He'll answer mine. I mean, no, I just mean I already started. I will answer like the questions. He'll answer his. I just mean I'm a hot mess all the time. I'm so sorry. Okay, I think I sent you the questions, right? Okay, pulling them up here, and then here, and then we'll say hi here. Okay, I'm so happy I said it. And Kelly, we'll be praying for you. I did get your message earlier, and I was telling my husband about it. It's if you feel if you're okay with me talking about it, that you're going to have surgery. I won't go into details, but we will be praying for you. My in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, babe. That is very nice of you to say. My father-in-law was in the hospital for a very long time. He had a liver transplant 10 years ago. 10 years ago, exactly this month. 10 years ago. So we pretty much lived in the hospital.
For about maybe 6 months, right?
Yeah, it was a lot. We'll have to do a story time one of these days. But I have the questions here now. I got them.
Did it stop?
Did it? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it. Did it? Okay. So is the audio good? Can you guys hear me? I know in certain areas it's pretty late over there. What is your time zone? Like what time is it there if you guys don't mind telling me? I just have some leftover coffee from this morning. Okay, it looks like we haven't frozen, did we?
No.
We didn't, right? Okay. Okay. Muchas gracias. Love you guys so much. You lift me up. Oh, we love you too, Kelly. Thank you so much. I really enjoy reading your messages. I'm so happy that you enjoy watching the videos. It really pushes and motivates us to keep making them. Virginia says it's 10:48 p.m. Oh, girl, I need to work on a better time. I knew it was getting late over there. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we'll start with the first question. It's okay, so it's 5:48 over there where Sam's at. Okay, so you're 3 hours ahead, right? East Coast time. It's 2:49 here. So hopefully you guys can hear good. The audio's good. We're gonna start with these 10 random questions. They're pretty interested. If you guys want to answer in the comments just to make it more fun, hey, I'll be reading them right here. They show up. If you want to, if not, just we'll be here for entertainment. So the first question, so it's 10 random questions tags to get to know us, and it's gonna be number one is, would you go shark diving, bungee jumping, or skydiving? And my answer would be no, no, and no.
None of the above.
None of the above. And just to, it's not like, oh my God, Crystal, you're so boring. Maybe when I was single and I didn't have kids, I would have said yes. Oh, sign me up to all three. I would have done that. But ever since I became a mom, I'm like, I don't want to risk my life doing something like that. God forbid something happens. And just because I wanted to get a little fun time, something happened to me. And I'm speaking for myself, not for anybody else. I know there's still moms that, they still go do those things, and nothing wrong with that. I'm just speaking for myself. Oh,
I'll just sit right here.
Yes, yes,
I have
yes.
to be closer to you.
Okay. I like you closer to me. I won't bite you.
Don't bite me, please.
No, I won't. But if you go shark diving, they might bite you.
Yeah.
I ain't looking to be a little snack for the. Well, I wouldn't be a snack. I would be like a 3-course meal for them. There's a lot going on. Okay, Brandon, it is 10 till 5. Okay. And Brandon, we see you in the comments often. Also, too, we see Kelly and Virginia in the comments. Same here, none of the above, and I don't have children. Yeah, see, when I was single, I probably would have done it. Not anymore. To get it, does it echo back that one or no?
Well, I never liked heights, and then rides will pretty much give me headaches.
Yeah, you get dizzy, and you get car sick too.
I get car sick.
Yeah.
So it's not good for me at all.
No, no bueno. No bueno for I. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let me pull up the second question. And nothing wrong if you guys enjoy doing those things. We're just speaking for ourselves. So number two is this is going to be an interesting one. What is the weirdest scar you have, and how did you get it? So mine is just like a little one. I have the ones on my knees, like growing up. Do you have some on your knees, like the ones when you were a kid that you like scraped yourself? I have leggings, but on your
No.
knees, okay. I have some on my knees, like that you just fell from playing and having fun. But one right here, you might not be able to even see it. It's like a little line right here. Mm, kind of, not really. Do you see it right there? It's una línea.
Yes.
Okay, it's a very faded line. That one, I got it. I was in sixth grade. I was 11 years old, and I cut myself with a knife. I was like trying to be adventurous and opening something out in like the wilderness, and I cut myself, and it's still there. That's probably the weirdest one. But my husband has a scar and an interesting story.
Well, when I was, I think, 5 to 6 years old, we lived in LA, and we lived in apartments. And back then, I don't know if you guys remember, there was like where you get water from the water hose, you put like a key on top, and you could take off the key, and they had like it's a special key that opens and closes, shuts down the water, the tubing, the pipe, and we took out the key, we left it on, and pretty much we left like if it was a slip and slide. And my dad came from work, and we asked him, "Can we go get wet?" Because it was hot over there in LA. It gets way hotter than Southern California. So, uh, my dad said, "Yeah, you guys could go, but if you come crying, I will be really mad." And me and my older brother, because my younger brother I think, was still months, or I'm not sure if he was born yet, maybe. But me and my older brother got it like big cups, like those AMPM cups, those like 64-ounce cups, and we would fill them up and use that as a slip and slide, and still wet each other and chase. Well, on one of the times that I like slid through, like it was a lot of water. I slid and tried to put my cup on the side, but I faced down to the side, and I don't know if you guys could see it. Can you see it right here?
Well, maybe like a little up close and personal. Oh, I don't know if it's showing up, but it's this right here. Here, turn more this way. It's not really showing up on the camera. Maybe if you go like this from far away, it's like a little hook like that.
You guys see? Right
it's
here?
more dominant.
It's right here. It's right here. This right here.
It's like a little hook.
The pipe sliced my cheek, and it seemed like it like if it went in my cheek, because it opened. And as soon as I saw, like, I pulled out, I put my hand on it, and I went to the house, and I told my dad and my mom, and my dad barely got from work, and he was barely gonna eat, and I had an accident, and they were like, what's wrong? And they could see like the blood running on my hand, and I went like this, and as soon as I went like this, my mom went and got a towel and put it on me, and she told my dad, go look for the piece of skin,
like
because they thought that I had, but my dad went to the pipe, he checked it, turned it off, and they took me to a hospital, got stitches, and they checked, and the surgeon that did the surgery, like the sewing back, he said that there was no skin that was lost. The thing is that it cut me like in an angle that it like popped up. So it was pretty bad.
Kelly says she fell off a mango tree when I was 10 and opened up my leg. Ouch.
Ouch, that hurt. And then I have another scar right here.
I was just going to tell you.
Close to my eye. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if it's right here.
Let me see.
Right here.
Yeah, right here.
Close to my eye. And that one was,
you were much older.
Yeah, way much older. We lived in a house, with my parents, and well, we it was a 3 bedroom, but I don't know why, but the third bedroom had a chimney,
Uh-huh.
and I slept next to the chimney. I don't know how did that happen, but I woke up in the middle of the night, and I sat down, and then I leaned to the side again, and I hit the chimney, and it just popped up, and I was like, and then I laid down. I was like, nothing happened, you know. But when I started feeling water drops, and I was like, oh. And then I put my hand on it, and it was dripping, but it was blood. You know, I started getting sick. So I got up in the bed, and I went to the mirror in the restroom and got water, and I saw it, and it looked pretty bad. And my dad's like, oh, let me see. And my dad, well, I don't know, he has like really good hands to cure people.
Yeah.
So he got, like alcohol, peroxide, and he got all kinds of stuff, and it burned. My eye felt like it was gonna come out. It was so hot in there, and he put all that, and then he got some band-aids, and he did like those butterfly, looking like band-aids, and he
So
did
like
it,
put it.
and he put it, and it got stuck back together,
Yeah.
and nothing happened to it,
You didn't need stitches.
and I didn't need stitches. So
Yeah, my father-in-law, he does a really good job, especially like when someone gets a cut or anything. Like obviously,
infections, oh
we
my
go.
god, they hurt so bad, but
Yeah,
he fixes
yeah,
them.
yeah. When it's pretty bad, we just go to the hospital, obviously, or with the doctor. But there's ones where I remember I cut myself shaving. It was a really bad one, and he quickly put what is that polvo called?
uh, polvo de sulfatasol, but it's
It's
in Mexico. They
Yeah.
send it. They sell it. I
To
don't know if
prevent
they
an
sell it here,
infection, alcohol,
but it's like a
all those things.
it looks like if it was, I don't know what kind of,
It looks like baking soda.
like
No?
baking soda, but
It's not
you know,
baking soda.
and then he puts mercurio. I don't know how you
Yes.
say that
I don't know how they say it.
in English, and you put that, and that burns too. But put that, and then the talco, and it just like becomes hard like a rock, but it makes your skin back, and it cures really good.
Yeah, and I didn't get an infection. Like I was shaving and not to jump really quick off the topic, like going somewhere else. But one of our daughters is like the same way as you. She's had two different scars.
Oh yeah.
One of
The
them
middle
when
one.
she was 3 years old. She had like a little bump that looked like a little blackhead, and I was concerned about because I was like, "What 3-year-old has a blackhead?" And then like here, and I've never talked about this story, but I have like footage and film and pictures. Maybe I'll have to do a story time. But it ended up growing and growing, and I was scared. I told the doctor we thought it was a tumor, but no, it ended up being like a cyst, like a fibrous cyst. But she did need surgery, and the doctor said she'll have a scar, but it'll be very little. Right now, you could barely tell. It looks like this little one, or probably even nothing. But then 2 years ago, I had my wisdom. No, this was last year. Last year, I had my wisdom teeth pulled out. That's another story. And I was recovering, and my husband was so sweet. He took the older girls outside. I stay with Estrella, right?
Yeah.
And like, I'm very bad at like resting and taking a break. I think you're the same way too. Like, we're constantly doing things, so it's really hard for us to like rest. But when I just had my surgery, I had really, really had to rest. Um, so I laid down and I put like some movies and stuff to watch, and I laid down with Estrella, which is my youngest, and like I felt something was wrong, like something's happening. And I was like, I tried to call him, but like he didn't answer. He was playing outside with the girls in the like a basketball area that we have. And what happened? She fell.
She fell and hit herself with the scooter. Where was it?
Outside, but it was on the concrete. Right here, close to her.
It was the scooter. Like the scooter fell and it faced it up, and she fell on the like just like it would happen to me with the pipe.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, and it was in her eye or something. Or where is it? Where she
no, got? Right here, like really, like kind of where yours
right
is
here,
at.
right? But in this side.
So at that time, when I had a feeling like something bad was happening, but I didn't know what to explain it. I was in pain, like from my surgery, because I had to get all 4 of them and like 2 other ones removed because the wisdom teeth were like pushed them. And I was about to take medication, and thank God I didn't take medication because Estrella fell asleep, and I felt like something's wrong. He's not answering. And when she came in, he's like, maybe it's not that bad, but like I don't know. I got so scared. I saw like all this blood gushing, and I felt like the gap looked pretty big. And I said, you're gonna have to stay here with because Estrella's asleep, and I'm gonna go to the hospital. I was in my PJs. I got dressed so fast, and I just like took off. Like I was so scared. I was like, in the name of Jesus, like please, please, please take care of me. And at this time, Emily was 6 years old. So I'm going to the hospital, and she has like a towel and blood, and we went to the hospital, and the doctor had to wait and see an eye surgeon because he said since she's a female and a little kid and it's close to the eye, we need to make sure we get the okay from the eye doctor before I go in there, and like see what I need to do. And I was like, I was running on adrenaline rush, I guess, like your mommy instincts or whatever, that my pain, nothing mattered at that moment. It was my child. So we waited and waited for a couple of hours. Finally, they came in. They had to put anesthesia, which, oh my goodness, seeing your child in pain and hurt is the one of the hardest things in the world for me. Like when I was like, I had to see how they put like the injection, and I just told her, "Close your eyes, mommy," and like I'm here for you. But like I had to like hold her hand, of course, and like see everything. I couldn't be like go like this. I had to like be brave for her, and she was so brave. She closed her eyes, and the doctors were very patient. They're like, no, 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 like we're just gonna look at it, like nothing. We're just cleaning it, and he cleaned it. She was more scared of the cleaning, and then they put the injection to numb it, and then they had to sew, and I like had to see all of that, and I don't get grossed out like with stuff like that. Like before becoming a mom, I was studying to become a doctor, so like none of that stuff really grossed me out, but it's very, very difficult, I think, as a parent to see your child, like if that's your child, like going through something like that, like you wish, like do that to me, like get my child off and sew me, or I wish that happened to me. But she was so, so brave, and she did such a good job. And during that time, we only had one car, or at least one car working, and I had just left like that with the car. You guys were so hungry, like we ordered a pizza from my phone to send to you guys. Yeah. Someone delivered it, and we took, I think the whole procedure took like 6-7 hours. And by the end of it, I remember like she fell asleep, and my body like was already giving out from like from the surgery and stuff that I had just like a few hours before, like the day prior. And the people from the hospital were so nice. They got like a golf cart because I was like, hey, I just had oral surgery. Is there any way like you guys can? Because I saw that it was raining that day, and they were bringing people from the emergency room, and I had parked far away a golf cart because I was like, I don't think I could carry her walking all the way to my spot. And they were so sweet, and they did such a good job like stitching it up because she needs stitches. But they told me that it was gonna bruise up really bad before it got, and it did. It like got really purple and everything. But she like they did such a good job.
You can't notice that much.
No, you can't notice it at all, at all. But yeah, oh my goodness, that was another scary moment. Con el favor de Dios, none of that stuff happens again. But out of all three of my children, she's the one that's like surgery, like you. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm the middle one, so you could expect something like that.
And I'm the middle one too.
So you can expect that. But, I'm the middle one from my brothers, and she's the middle one from her sisters.
Yeah. So that was a long answer, but very interesting stories of him, especially because you had two. And then number 3, what are your accomplishments, and what are your accomplishments are you're most proud of? I feel like being a wife and a mom. I've always, like, as a little girl, imagined being like a wife and a mom. But once I became a mom, like when I got pregnant, but when I actually had my daughter and they put her on my chest, my oldest daughter, well, each one of them, like my heart grew bigger and bigger. I was just like crying, and I was like, oh my gosh, like you feel this special love and connection, even when you're pregnant. But like when they put her on you, it's like, wow, like I'm responsible for this little child, like this little baby. I think that's one of my proudest accomplishments, being his wife, Jorge's wife, and being a mom. It's very not everyone gets to do it, and it's something to be very proud of. What's your answer? Because you got all excited to answer.
No, no, I was gonna say another scar.
No? Oh,
Because
another scar?
remember, like when I was in high school, I had a wood shop,
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's another
and
one.
this is a weird scar. Like, you can see my finger.
Oh, yeah, that one you can see it better. And I'm so sorry you don't like talking about these things.
So I was working in wood shop, and a piece of wood went through the disc sander, and my fingers went through the disc sander, and I pulled them, yanked them out, and as soon as I yanked them out, blood went out
Ooh.
through the wall and everywhere. I pulled them out, and I went to the sink because they have sink right there, and washed it off with soap and everything. And the teacher sent me to the nurse, all wrapped up, and the nurse like, "Oh no, you gotta go home. You gotta go home." My mom came. My mom came all scared, and what happened? Her shoulder, and she was like, "Oh my god, it looks like." And they took me to a specialist. The specialist saw it and was like, "Wow, that's," and it felt really like it was burning, you know. So
Ooh.
it felt super bad, and he saw it and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna send you to another specialist. It looks like you're not gonna need much because if it comes to the case that we might have to cut a piece of your own skin and put it on that because it's pretty. It looks pretty deep." But the other one said, "No, it looks like it'll grow out, but you're gonna your fingerprints is not the same no more." So my fingerprints are is
On
not the
your
same
thumb. I mean, middle.
on both of them. You see it?
Oh, it's on both?
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
This little piece right here
Yeah.
and right here. You can see on both of them because they both got stuck right there and I pulled them out. That's
Oh,
another.
yeah.
So
I
the
forgot
third,
about that.
which accomplishment are you proud of?
The most proud of.
Well, being a dad, being a husband, and having a family, and also, well, this, that you guys watching us,
I agree.
and you guys that you guys like what we're doing is
I
like
completely agree with that.
so it's a big accomplishment, and I remember telling my wife, "Oh, you want to do YouTube?" Because she would tell me, "Oh, I watch YouTube and I want to do it, but I'm scared." And I'm like, that's one point that I told her, "You know what? You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You can't just back out and say, oh, well, I want to do it, and then I'm not gonna do it." Because like her uncle, her uncle, which is my uncle also, our pastor, he always said, and he always has told me, and this is one of the accomplishments that I want to do, is that I want to become a taquero, and that's why I bought the card to make to make tacos, and parties. But with all this thing of the quarantine, you can't do much.
Yeah.
So he always told me these words, and it's like it's better to try, and you do try to do it, and you do it, and you fail, then you never tried, and you think about it. Why did I not do it? Why did I? And you go back in 2 years, and man, I could have done it 3, 4, 5 years ago, and nothing happened, and I want to still do it, and it's just like it's better to do it and fail than not do it and just you know keep on killing yourself. Why did I not? I didn't do it.
That's true. That's very, very true. I agree. That's another accomplishment of mine.
Hello.
Who's saying hi? Oh, Mama's cooking heavy. Hi, thanks for joining in. We're just answering a couple of questions that I was tagged. So my husband and I are answering them. We're on number 3, and we just answered what is some of our accomplishments that we're most proud of. And my husband and I said, like being a parent, being married, and of course YouTube. I don't have like a huge channel on either of them, but what we have right now, I'm really proud of being able to connect with everyone. And it's such a positive thing reading all the comments and where everybody is watching from, and a lot of the comments just really make my day. They're very positive. We read them together. We read them as a family. So we really cannot stop saying thank you to everyone who takes the time to watch our channels, to watch our videos. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, and good evening.
Good evening.
Well, I have more scars.
Yes. We talked about 3 of them, but
But
you
I
do.
have more scars. I
You
have
know what?
scars
Maybe if you turn
for
on
my
that. Oh,
for my
sorry.
gallbladder. They took. I don't have a
Oh
gallbladder,
yes, he
so I
does.
had a surgery.
He has like 3 of
I
them.
have 4 of them. One right here, one right here, one right here, and one in the middle of where my belly button's at.
Oh, Rocky, hi. We love you too. Thank you.
I have another scar right here. I got burned with a
Oh my goodness, you're full of scars, my baby.
right here.
This one's recent.
This
You know
one was
what?
recent when
Prende
I
la
was.
luz, babe, por favor. Maybe with the light. We're gonna turn on the light so you guys can see his scars. That was one of the questions, eh? Like we're not trying to be like, look at us, pobrecitos. No, that's one of the questions. What is the weirdest scar you have? And my poor husband has too many of them.
This scar was
Okay,
made
where's
with
it at?
it. No,
Where's
right
it
here,
at?
right here,
Okay,
right here.
it's oh my goodness. When it recently, oh no, right there.
Right
Look at
there.
that. That one's like more noticeable. When he recently got it, oh my goodness, it was like bubbly, huh?
Yes, it's I
Like
got
it had water in it.
I got
Oh,
burned with a planer to
Yeah.
plane the dirt, you know. So, and I got burned, but I was a quick burn, like because I leaned into the machine and oh, but
It
I didn't think
burned
it
you.
I didn't think it was that bad, but I guess it was.
And you got that like last year, no?
Yeah.
And then
The ending of the last
maybe
one.
if you show your other one now that we turn on a different light,
Which
maybe you
one,
can see it.
the fingers, I think the
finger one,
fingers you can
the
see
one
it.
on your face. So this one, look at this, is the one. Yeah, you can see it much better. This is the one he was talking about earlier when he. No, maybe this way a little bit. This little like hook right here.
This way.
There you go, right there.
Right there.
That one he got it when he was 5 years old. 5, right?
Yes.
And then the other one on your eye.
Oh, I want
That one he got it ya cuando ya estabas much older. It's like a line right there. No, that one you can't see it. That one that good. Maybe a little bit. Pero that one he got cut with the fireplace. I have a couple of them on my knees, like from my childhood.
Yeah, those are
And
it.
then Brandon says that's nice. I've never been married. Never been married. One day, if that's what you want to do. And then, oh, Roxy says her appendix exploded last year, and I had to get emergency surgery.
Oof.
Wow, that's deadly.
Yeah, my brother got an appendix surgery.
It
too,
didn't
and
explode, but
emergency
it was
too.
about to. They said if you would have taken
it was
longer,
huge, they
right?
said. They took it out.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then they have to clean you, from your stomach when they eat something like that. It explodes. That's what I heard. I don't know.
And thank you for sharing your answers. In the beginning of the live, I did say that we're going to be answering questions, but if you guys feel comfortable, please answer along. This is a live, so we like to interact. But if you're watching the replay, because I know not everybody makes it to the live, you can answer too in the comments.
Scary.
We'll go back to it. But oh my goodness, that must have been so scary. Yes, she said that right now. So scary. So oops. The next question is, what is it? Number 4. The best vacation you have ever taken, like your whole entire life.
Yeah.
Me? Okay. So when I was little, my dad's from Indiana, so we would travel there. Those were always fun. But the best vacation ever was a couple of years ago when we got to go to Disneyland, like with our whole family. I invited, we just told everybody, we're going to go to Disneyland. You guys want to go along with us? One year we went with my best friend, and we had just had Estrella. She was like a few weeks. No, she was barely, like less than a month she went. And we went with her, but I think I really liked it when we were able to take my in-laws. And that was amazing because I was so worried about going to Disneyland because she can't walk for that long. My mother-in-law, her legs really hurt and her feet. I guess Disneyland, when you're there, is just like, it's magical and it changes you. Like you become a kid, and when you feel like you can't even walk anymore, you just get this strength. We suggested we go to the hotel and take breaks so my mother-in-law can rest, or we can get her a wheelchair or something. She didn't want a wheelchair. She didn't take any breaks. And we told her, Mom, we're going to go to the hotel to go eat. You want to go so you can rest and lay down for a bit? She's like, I'm not leaving. I'm walking. Like,
Why did I come for that?
I didn't come to sit down or take a break. Like, she surprised me, and she just walked the whole day. We went from early to closing. I was so surprised.
Yes.
Like, she was like she got this burst of energy, you know, and it was so much fun.
I think that was our favorite.
It
Like
was.
one of the best ones ever.
Yeah.
Well, we have a picture in one of the computers.
It's
Like
this one.
well, and it has a like a what do you call it? A screenshot of the picture, and it looks really good. You know,
Yeah.
it was so much of us, and
Yeah, because
it brings me memories when I was little when my mom would take us to because she we come down to like a family that's not we don't have that much money, so at least once in the whole year we would get like a trip somewhere. My parents would take us to Knott's Berry Farm or to Disneyland, and when we went that was really fun. We all had stayed in a hotel. The kids would just wanted to oh, we want to go to the swimming pool, but it was already late because we were coming from Disneyland. But I think the much fun was the Disneyland part, and it's really amazing when everybody's happy. And but also remember, in the good and the bad, we have to be happy no matter what. God will give us what we need, and if we're going through right now tough times, work with it. It's gonna bring something good at the end of the day. That's how I feel, and that's what God says. It's you know, well, en valle el valle de sombra, pues yo estaré contigo, which means He's here. He's gonna be with us in the dark, the dark, valleys that there is in our life, and we're gonna get through it. So, there's times for happiness and times that we're gonna be sad, but we'll get to where we're gonna get with God's hand.
Amen.
I'm sorry if I'm preaching to you guys.
No, it's okay, baby. But yeah, I think that was our best time because we also invited his older brother, his younger brother. So his older brother and his wife and the kids came, which is our nieces and nephews. They're the ones that are always here at our house, and that was their first time going. So imagine like they're like at that age, their first time going to Disneyland, like how exciting it was. I become like a little kid. I love it. I can't get enough of it. And we all had such a blast, and we were like a group of 18 people. So
big group.
It was a big group, but it was so much fun. I feel like you have more fun like that than if we were just to go like that. Rocky said, are you going to go get a P.O. box? We actually just got one.
Yes.
My husband has been saying, like, get one. And I've always been like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want people to feel like they have to send anything by any means, but we finally got one. And right now when he was talking, I read your comment, so I typed it up right here. I'm going to send it right now. That is our P.O. box. I'll start adding it in the descriptions of both Familia Adventures and Crystal Evans, so if you want to send like a little card or something, we would really appreciate it, but by no means you have to. I don't want to make anyone feel forced. But that is our P.O. box.
I got a heart surgery, Brandon said.
Oh, Brandon, you got a heart surgery.
That's what it means, right?
Is that what you're saying? Wow. That's huge.
Yes,
That's
it is.
big. That's big. That's big. Kelly, one of our viewers, is in the hospital right now. And Kelly, if you don't feel comfortable with me saying this, I'm sorry. But she's going to have a surgery. So we're praying for her. And if anybody can pray for her, we would appreciate it. We'll put it in our prayers, definitely in the name of Jesus. So the next question, yeah, that's the P.O. box.
And Rocky said, amen.
Amen. Thank you. The next question, so that's the best vacation in Disneyland. Is 5. Friday night, would you rather stay in or go out? Normally we like staying in, but right now when you're being told to stay in, like stay indoors, it's like when you want to go out more. Prayers for Kelly. Thank you, Rocky.
Amen.
Yeah. Amen. I don't know. Before, I was all about that PJ life and staying in and comfy, like watching movies. It sounds so much fun, even though we never got to do it. Now we get to do it more. That like with the like the virus going on, the quarantine, whatever we're calling it right now. But like when you're being told, oh, you have to stay inside, you can't go out, you can't do nothing. Now it's like, no, I want to go out. You go do more stuff.
Well, I'm gonna say this. it, why am I gonna lie? Never went out on
Yeah,
Fridays.
like we never went out.
So stay in, I guess.
Yeah.
It's one of the like my answer is stay in because it was, I don't know. Ever since we were little, I didn't like going out on Fridays. So pretty much it was just, I don't know, just stay in and play games and stay with the family and right there, with my brothers.
Yeah.
But it's I guess stay in. That's my answer.
Yeah. I'll say stay in too, but like it's just funny.
But
It's,
now
it's
now
like
that
now you're
all
being
this,
told you have to stay. It's
yes,
like, well, what if I want to go out? No, I'm just kidding. Um, okay, Kelly said it's okay. Okay, I just don't want. I know some people feel uncomfortable, um, so I didn't want to step out of line. But I'm glad you say it's okay, um, and it's good too because other people are going to be praying for you, which is really thoughtful and nice. So the next question is, what would be harder to give up, coffee or alcohol? That one, I can answer that one right away. Coffee. I did give it up when I was pregnant with my oldest, Esmeralda. I gave it up pregnant because back then I used to drink soda, and they told me like it's better to give up one because of the caffeine. And I was like, oh, I'm not giving up soda. I can't drink. I love drinking soda when I was pregnant. Like I know it's so bad for you. Um, and I gave up coffee. But it's so funny. I gave up after I had her. I gave up soda, and when I was pregnant with Estrella, so that was like almost 6 years ago. I started craving coffee, so I started drinking decaf, and then from decaf, after breastfeeding her, I went back to regular coffee. So now I'm like really addicted to it. It's really bad having an addiction to coffee, but like it wakes me up. I love it. I have to have it. Occasionally, I'll drink alcohol. I'm not huge on it. Once in a while, we go with family or something to make a margarita. I'm not going to be rude and turn it down. But I can easily give up alcohol because I'm not like big on it. Like, it's not
me
like,
too.
yeah, him too. It's not like we're,
I drank I like alcohol, but or drink one like occasionally,
yeah,
like how they say, casually, I guess.
casually, yeah,
Because
it's
it's
like,
not like, oh, well, I have to drink a beer, oh, I have to drink this, I have
yeah, it's like once in a while.
so it's
Yes.
coffee every day.
Every
Sorry,
day, every
I
day.
wake
Yes,
up, coffee,
time
and
for
if
coffee.
if there's in the day, oh well, you know what, I'm feeling tired, a little bit of coffee, so
Yeah. We
coffee.
mainly drink it in the morning, especially now we have like a little espresso machine that we got from Amazon, like super cheap. It was like $60 and it's small. We don't have a big kitchen, so it's perfect. I make 4 shots for him, 4 shots for me. We have it over ice, and it's like, we love it. Before it was either cold brew or iced coffee, but in any of those, we just love our coffee. It's like a little moment. I don't know. We love both of it. Kelly says, "I need my coffee, right, Kelly?" It's just there's some people that don't like it, and I don't understand. But then at the same time, like it's not for everyone. But yeah, I love my coffee. So the next question. So yeah, definitely it would be harder to give up, but I would give up alcohol like that. What is the next question? What is the greatest risk you have ever taken? Ooh, that's an interesting one.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Well, your greatest risk is YouTube.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's a good answer.
Well, before I didn't like cameras. Why am I gonna lie? And I was in drama one time when I was in middle school. I'm gonna give you guys a story. Back when I was in middle school in LA, I remember we had to do a commercial of Doritos. And
wait, I didn't know this. Okay.
It's something different.
Okay.
And I remember the teacher. Her name was Miss Copeland. I don't know if she's still alive or not.
What was her name?
Miss Copeland.
Copeland. Okay.
And she's like, "Oh, you guys could do it," And I remember Mom bought me a bag of Doritos, and everybody had a different kind of Doritos, and we had to open it, talk about it, and I remember sitting right there, and then I woke, and as soon as oh, you guys are next, and I remember saying, Miss Copeland, I don't feel like doing this. she's like, you brought your Doritos, you know, and I was like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I don't like cameras and I don't like, you know, presentations. So now I think about it, I'm like, and now I'm like, I still get shy. Why am I gonna lie? You know, I guess it gets to me, but I think about it, I laugh still sometimes. You know, I was like, damn, I remember when I was in middle school and I told the teacher, she was like, she wanted to laugh because I saw her smile and she's like, no, come on, you could do it, and I was like, no, no, I can't, and I got all red, and you know, my classmates were like, yes, come on, you can do it, and I ended up getting up, and I was like, okay, well. Doritos are good because of this and this, and they were like,
Oh,
and
well,
then
you were selling it
and
to them.
and they were like, you see, you could do it. And then I sat down and I was like, I don't want to ever get up no more. You know, this is my last presentation. I told Miss,
I give up.
I told the teacher, and she just like at the end, she was like, okay, don't worry, I won't give you a hard time. But you know, this is based on your grade, you know. And I'm like, I know, but
Yeah.
it just, you know, I don't know. I was just too shy for it.
And out of all chips, the Doritos. You guys
Doritos,
love
exactly.
Doritos. That's pretty funny. I don't remember that story. Maybe you've told it to me once, but I don't really remember it. Um, but I'm laughing because yeah, he does get shy sometimes,
Yeah.
and I'm the type of person that doesn't get shy. Um, like I'm very chit chatty. I like to like talk, but then some areas I will get shy. Like if the attention is on me, like if it's my birthday, like I don't want like all the attention to be on me. Uh, in we the last video that we uploaded, it was my birthday, and I didn't even want to film because I was like, oh, it's okay. Like we don't have to film anything. No one has to give me anything. It's okay. I'll get shy like that in those kinds of areas. But that is so cute. Like you had to do a little Dorito commercial.
Yeah. I don't know if they. Well, I remember it, but I don't remember like
Do you remember what flavor it was?
the ones I had. Yeah, the regular Doritos.
The nacho cheese ones.
And somebody in my group had the Cooler Ranch ones.
And what did you say? Like
I don't remember. Like they're good, and you know this is.
con cremita with sour cream.
I don't like. I still can't remember the words that I remember getting up, but I was all red, and
That's why I'm laughing right now, and I could feel like a little tear because I can imagine because he gets red like a tomato. You kind of
right
look
now.
red right now. He gets red like a little tomato, and it's so cute. Brandon says, "I love coffee. Been drinking coffee for over 20 years. Yep, when you love coffee, you just love it. That smell, it's amazing. Um, but that is
But
so cute.
if I get going talking, you know,
Yeah,
it brings it out, you know. But
yeah,
but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
yeah.
You know, back in the days. Now I could get into it and you know, conversate with people and you know, got more
Yeah.
into talking to people. More communication works.
Yeah. And to the question, so that's her biggest risk. Yeah, I think that's at the moment, yeah, like YouTube. Um, I've always been more concerned for my children, for their safety, of course. Um, I didn't want to make a YouTube channel and people to think like, oh my goodness, she thinks she's like all that and a bag of Doritos or a bag of chips. Like she thinks she's so cool now. Like I didn't want people to think like that, but I've always wanted to do it because I felt like I wanted to see the memories, and you know, I wanted to film, and you know, it's been a lot of fun. It's one of my biggest risks, like the question said, but it's like been so worth it. And I'm so thankful for everyone. Like I said, I don't get tired of saying it. Very, very thankful.
For everybody that's
Exactly.
join the adventure that we have.
Yes, exactly. And bigger and better things are to come, God willingly.
Amen.
Amen. Yes. So the next question is, what is the best single piece of advice you have ever received? Ooh, interesting question.
That's a hard one.
Well, I'll go back to the one you just said about the pastor because that's something my mom would say too. Is that like always try even when you don't think like it'll work out. It's better to know you at least try than not try. And then another one that obviously personally he didn't give it to me, but Kobe, like the Kobe
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, yeah, like he didn't give it to me. But that always like pushes me is to keep going even when you think you cannot go any longer. When I went through that wisdom teeth, I don't really talk about it on my channel, but I've talked about it here and there. I had really bad pain, and unfortunately, my insurance took 4 months to approve the oral surgery. And in between, like a bunch of other things happened to my other tooth, like they were pushing on them. It caused like a cyst or something on another tooth, like under it. Pretty much, it was just a lot of pain. And sometimes the medication didn't even work. I had to get like shots and stuff like that. And like just keep going. Like I felt like I was in a really dark place because I was in so much pain, and the surgery wouldn't like I wouldn't get a date. So like I, I'm still a mom, and through all that I had to like keep doing what I had to do. Of course, my husband would still help me, but like I remember I was in really bad pain, and like I would just go under the blankets and literally cry because I was in so much pain because I just felt like my whole skull moving, and I didn't want my kids to see me like in pain, but they felt it. And like my husband, like it was hard for him because he didn't know what to do. You see someone in pain that you love, but you don't know how to like help them out. And like I was like, I gotta keep going. I can't let this like take over me, the pain. Even though like I was taking ibuprofen, they would have given me like antibiotics, and there was like no infection. But it's just I needed that surgery. Once I had that surgery, whoo, I had the relief. I was like so much better. Thank God, like that part is over. Um, but yeah, I go chitty chatty too much. But that is one of the best advice. I think that one is the one that keeps me going. Is that Kobe one of keep going when you can't anymore. There's sometimes where I'm so tired and I don't feel like editing, and I'm like, this video is gonna take a long time to edit, and everybody's like, I already put the kids to bed and everything, and my husband's like, he even tries to stay up and like stay with me, and I'm like, like go to bed, babe. It's gonna be an all nighter. And I just remember what Kobe says: keep going even when you can't go anymore. That's passion. That's a dream that you have. You just keep it going, right? That's what he says, right?
Yep.
And that's like probably one of the best advice I can take or give to anybody too. Just like even when times are rough or you're going through something and it seems like a dark hole, just keep going. It's gonna get better. Um, if that makes any sense, hopefully. So the next question, or what? I'm sorry, I skipped your answer. What's the greatest advice you have ever gotten?
Um, what is it? One of the advices that I've gotten was pretty much from the Bible or or something.
Yes, yes, yes.
Was you know keep walking with me because I'm with you. So that's an advice.
Oh yes.
So remember, we as humans are not perfect at the end of the day.
Yes.
And I consider myself, a sinner. So uh, remember that God is with us in the bad and in the good.
Amen.
So that's the advice that I could give you guys. That wherever you guys are at, if you guys are not feeling comfortable where you guys at, well, just hold on. God is with you, and get to it, and you guys you're gonna get out from where you are.
Amen.
And be back to normal. Because I felt like that, like from my tooth, it messed up with some of my nerves in the back of my neck, and then I felt like something was going with my lymph nodes and all kinds of stuff. I went to the urgent care. I felt uncomfortable. I felt like I was gonna die. Why am I gonna lie?
And this was around the same time.
The same time
that
she
I was
going
through my
this.
wisdom tooth pain. It was really hard.
So it was
that
both
year.
of us going through something, and a year later, God, we're here, and we praise Him and
Amen.
glorify Him for everything that He's done, and He keeps doing on our family, and not only on us, but everybody around us, and you guys too. And we pray that everybody gets blessed because of this, and understands that we can't do it by ourselves.
Exactly.
We need God, and everything's possible with God, and nothing's possible without God. So,
Amen.
that's the advice I could give you guys.
That's a good one. That's beautiful. That's a good one. Amen. So the next question, number 8, is oh no, that was number 8. I'm sorry. So number 9 is, what hobby have you always want to develop? What is something that you've always wanted to develop, like a hobby?
I've done a lot of stuff, so I don't know what hobby can I develop.
Mm, yeah.
Maybe learn how to edit videos, cause.
Oh, that would be cool. I could.
But other than that, it's just like, cause I do mechanics with my brother, and fix our own cars, uh, cook. I like cooking.
Yeah.
You know, I would cook with my mom since I was like maybe as age. I remember
Yeah,
going,
that's so cute.
Mom, can I help you? And yeah, come and help. And so I've been in the kitchen for quite a while, but I'm not gonna say I'm a chef because I'm not. But I know how to, move, like get what I need and everything. And but yeah, maybe the editing part is just the thing, because I also, for my job, one of my jobs that I worked for almost 11 years was, uh, I used to drive a forklift, unload trucks, uh, took pictures of shoes.
Yeah, photography. You know how
I
to
did
do a lot of things.
So, I worked for a few things, make kitchen cabinets, all kinds of stuff. But I guess the only part that I'm missing is editing, I guess,
Well,
And they were going to show me back when I was in Metro, when I was for work.
Oh, okay.
They were going to show me already, but I don't know. I just didn't want to go in the office because, sitting down. And I was like, no, I like standing up and, moving around. And so, what do you want to do? Well, I'll stay taking pictures. So,
yeah, he was a photographer.
So I was taking pictures of shoes and selling them online.
Another one that I think you would be really good at. I don't know if you consider that a hobby, but he's really good with sports. He knows a lot about sports. And I feel like, what are those called? The commentators? I feel like he would have been such a good job, like, talking. I feel like he could still have his own little channel doing something like that. If not, like, reaction videos would be really good. Also, too, he's a good gamer. You like playing games and stuff like that. Girls. With the girls, he plays with them.
Roblox.
Because they like playing Roblox, and of course Roblox isn't like the safest thing out there, and the girls' rules is that they could play as long as daddy's in there with them. So they play like Adopt Me and like little fun games like that, because some of the Roblox stuff can get really bad that I don't feel comfortable with. But they join like a little family, and my nieces and nephew, and they all play, which is pretty fun.
We also play, as me and my wife play Pokemon Go.
Yes, we do. We like playing. That's like the only game I can do.
That's pretty crazy because we met big YouTubers.
Yeah, we've met really big YouTubers.
And if you guys know, maybe you guys could comment right there in the comments. And Mystic7.
Yeah, we've met him.
We met him. We met Trainer Tips.
Yes.
We've met Pokemon
Holly.
Holly.
Yeah, we met her too.
Pokemon Master Holly, I think.
That's her name.
Right. And who else?
I think that's it.
That's it. Mm-hmm. And if you guys search for them, you guys will see how big they are.
They're pretty big.
They're pretty big.
They're pretty big.
I was telling my one of my nephews that lives in LA. You know who's Trainer Tips, and he was like, yeah. Did you know that we came out in a few videos of
his videos?
And they were like, no, you're lying. So I sent them links to the videos. It's pretty funny, but yeah, we've been playing Pokemon almost almost since it started. We got the app, but we didn't play maybe until like maybe 6 months into it.
Yeah, because we didn't have a phone.
Because we had a phone, but it would like crash all the time.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Like
it was our internet.
Wasn't good.
So, but ever since then we taken off and we.
And it's funny because the way because he started playing, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna play or whatever. But one day he was driving. He's like, I can't play while I'm driving. Here, use my phone, and can you catch? And I'm like, oh, pues, let me catch for you. And then I'm like, this is really fun. I was like, I need my own account. So then I started playing too, and it's a lot of fun.
It was fun. It was fun when I worked for that company. I'm telling you, Shoe Metro. We would make our own like lunch times when it was like
when you would go on your break.
Yes, we would look at our maps and this raid is gonna pop up, and we were like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Just get the lunch, drive right there, and and I still have the van, but I'm saying I had the van back then, and my coworkers were like, okay, so we're gonna get anything quick that's gonna serve us fast. We pay, and so sometimes KFC or like like the Chinese food or something that was fast, McDonald's, and then we'll just drive up, pick it up, and then just go to the raid and eat right there while we're playing, and then come back to work. It was pretty fun, and you know I still have those great memories of my coworkers, and I still play with them
Yeah.
sometimes. Now that it's different, because ever since the COVID, the virus, they opened like raids that you could invite people from where you're at, and that's something that now I could send invites to my ex coworkers that I used to work with, so it's pretty fun.
Kelly says raising birds. Oh, my husband and his mom love birds.
I want a
He
parrot.
really wants a parrot.
I told Crystal that I want a parrot. She don't want one.
Like, I like birds,
feel
but the thing
sad.
is that I'm sorry. I feel like if we were my husband and my kids, they want a bird or they want a dog. I feel
bulldog,
a bulldog.
especially?
As I would look, I have nothing wrong with animals. I love animals. I wish we had a little bit more space, and I wish we can have them. But the problem here is that I feel like as soon as we get a pet, mommy is the one that's going to have to deal with the cleaning of all of it, and I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. I don't want to deal with all that. Because we have fit goldfishes a couple of years ago, and I had to clean their water every day, feed them. At first, the girls were doing it. Then I had to do it, and I even had to do their funeral for them. And I was like, I don't, I can't do this. I was like, I don't think we're ready for an animal. Brandon says, I worked for a church, and after I got off work, I stopped at a store, got some things, and this man had a heart attack and died. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. That things like that change you. Not change you, but like it impacts your life. Come on, mama. That happened in our last life. Well, no, it didn't happen, but it happened while you were at work.
Yeah.
A coworker passed away. He told
He told the supervisor that he was feeling like chest pain, and the supervisor, instead of calling 911 or none of that, like he just said, "No, everything's fine. Just go have a seat over there, like where we took breaks." And we went to go. We ordered food. And when we went to go pick it up, we came back and we saw our coworker named Mike laying down, face forward in the floor. And when we flipped him over, he's already like swelled up from his stomach, from all his body, and his face was like purple. And we're like, oh. And we told the supervisor, and it was already too late because pretty much the when the firemen came, they gave him the shocks and everything. Pretty much, he was dead at the moment right there.
Thank you for getting water.
It was pretty rough, and we didn't, it was something that
You're our daughter.
you
You're fine.
it scarred your life.
Yeah.
Those things are scarred for life.
Traumatized
And
you.
it just you think about it
It really opens your eyes.
and makes you think that our life is just on a thread, on a thin thread, and you don't know. One day
You lost some teeth, yeah.
we could wake up or we can't wake up, and but it's God's will at the end of the day. That's how God's will is it's His will, and we just have to keep on going, and like Crystal said, let God work in us, and keep keep going, and don't stop, keep going. So because God has a plan on us.
And that's so true. That's so true. But when something like that happens, it really like opens your eyes. Kelly says, I have so many birds. It's my happiness, and to raise the babies, it's so fun. Exactly what you said, Kelly. That's what my mother-in-law says. She has raised many
Cockatiels.
babies.
We had a lot of
Unfortunately,
cockatiels.
cats
Um,
would.
no, unfortunately, we had pit bulls.
Oh, okay.
Uh, the mother of the pit bulls we raised that one, and she was really nice. But we had a what do you call it, mate, with the pit bull, right? Is
You
it
know
called
what?
mate?
Mate. Yeah.
Mate. And with the pit bull that lived next to us, but he was pretty wild, you know. And our pit bull was really calm. If people saw her, she was just she wouldn't do much. Um, so we kept the one that looked exactly like her, which was like they looked like cows. Why am I gonna lie? Like little baby
Mm.
cows. It was
Aw.
funny.
They were black and white, all of them.
Yeah, and that that one that we kept, he got bigger, and my dad made a cage, you know. And one night, I don't know what was going on. My mom said that she heard like crying noises or something, and she woke up, and we woke up while the dog went inside the cage, and I guess I don't know if he killed because we didn't see none of them dead, but he went in and like destroyed the house, and but maybe they flew away. But we had a lot of babies, and they were pretty much grown already, so they most likely flew away. I guess I'm not
Something
sure,
happened, but
but
that really
but
traumatized
it
your
was
mom too.
that traumatized my mom, and not only that, the crazy part is that she had three babies still, and they were pretty like they were babies, like they were still inside the nest, and they took them to the shelter, not knowing that the mother was there.
Oh, at the shelter.
No, we have the mother inside the cage still.
Oh.
So we had to get the mother and take it to the
Shelter
shelter.
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we could have kept
The
the three.
dad, but the dad was gone.
The dad was gone, and the other three brothers or the
And
sisters, we don't know what it was, but
the
the other three of them. So pretty much we had three, because there were three already grown. My mom and the dad, and then another three that were already semi-grown, and then three more in the.
Oh, they
So
had a big family.
It was a big family already, and they were get one of my one of my mom's cousins gave them to my mom. They came from we got them from San Bernardino, I think. from over there, and they brought them, and they didn't have babies over there, but they had babies here. That's cool.
Wow. See, like
Grew a
that's
family.
that's the part like I'm scared of too about like when animals pass away. Like really sad to me. Growing up, we always had dogs. We see the dogs. Like my mom would help the dogs give birth if they needed help and stuff like that. So we were always hands on with dogs and animals. And I want my children to experience that, but I'm also afraid of like when they pass away. Dogs, dog food, hot treats. Sometimes they eat treats.
Different treats?
Yeah, they eat treats sometimes. Like in ocean.
No, but they eat different treats.
Yeah, they do different ones. But I don't know. Maybe I should just like suck it up and get a bird, huh?
Bulldog.
Or a bulldog.
A parrot, especially.
Parrots are so cute, though.
And they can talk. So
yeah,
that's why I tell Crystal that, parrots. We love little and cockatoos. They're nice birds and everything. But I don't know why I'm in love with like parrots, macaws. The big,
beautiful.
the colorful ones. I like the African gray parrot.
Oh my goodness, those are so smart.
Yeah, one of our friends from LA has one, and we were knocking at his door, and he was like he opened the blinds and checked, and pretty much, hey.
Yeah, so we would knock and like try to see if he was home, and the bird would go like this with the blinds and try to see like who was there.
So it's pretty funny, It's just I tell Crystal.
He was a funny bird.
Those birds are pretty, like parrots are really smart. I don't know.
They're blueberry.
Blueberry.
You want blueberries?
No, I ain't.
Oh, there's bluebirds. Bluebirds. Okay.
Yeah.
You want a bird or a dog? A dog.
Like race.
Like Gracie. Oh, like
She's
Claudia.
super cute.
I know. She always says that. Brandon says, my bro had a pit that
Who
would
said that?
would eat wood. Crazy, crazy
What?
dog. What?
I believe it. Our dog, that one that I'm telling you, the mom,
You won't
well,
eat
she
wood.
didn't eat it, but she would go in my mom's kid, like there. I don't know if you remember the chairs, the one that we had, and we,
The white one?
no, the wood ones, the one we had right there when we lived in the Woodland.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
The chairs, if you would have went to the middle part, they were all like, cause she would have put her teeth and just grind into the wood. You know?
Bye, baby.
She didn't eat the wood or nothing, but she was just playing with the wood, and it was just like my mom, my dad, like, oh my God, Chiquita, you just because you're so little, we're gonna let you, you know. But they were like, you know, not even our kids do that, so it's just like, okay. But
Oh.
my mom, my dad really loved that dog. That she would sleep inside the house, so it was just like, okay.
Oh, and I go back and forth because also too having a pet is a lot of responsibility. To me, it's like another part of their family. It's financially, but also too like if you go on vacation, like you have to make arrangement like who's gonna watch and stuff like that. So it's like a big commitment, and more for me, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Ready to like go through that because for so many years I had a dog, and we had her until my daughter was about like 6 months, and then she passed away. So that was like really hard for me. So it's like opening up all those emotions again. It was a lot of work, like having a dog and having to take care of a child. But let's move on for the next question. So the next question is, what is your favorite physical attribute about yourself? So like something about you, like physical, something that you like something like look wise, physical. Um, I like my lips, not to sound conceited or anything. I like them because they remind me of my dad. A lot of people say that I look like my dad in just the girl version, and my eyes too, because my dad's eyes are like blue, and my mom's are brown, and mine became like a mix of green and brown, like a hazel, and they changed colors. So I like that because it reminds me of my mom and my dad. But my lips, every time I see my lips, it reminds me of my dad, but also my grandpa. My dad's dad had the same lips. So that's why I like them because every time I see myself in the mirror, it reminds me of my dad. And I love my dad. My mom too. I think those two things I like. Also, too, I used to always joke when I was little. I have two dimples, so I always say I got one from my mom and one from my dad.
Keep praying for Kelly. She said surgery came early.
Oh, time to go, Kelly. Oh, okay. Um, we'll be praying. I thought it was gonna be tomorrow, but we'll be praying in the name of Jesus, Kelly. When you can, Kelly, if possible, send a message if you feel comfortable. Uh, when you have time to recovery, but don't worry. In the name of Jesus, we'll be praying for you. Wow. Okay.
And for me, well, I don't know what.
Thank you
Hold
for
on.
joining the live.
I have this mole right here that my dad has, and I think it's funny because I think one of my daughter came out with it.
The same one, Emily.
Emily. So
She has it like right. And every time I come here, I'm like, oh my god, what is that? But it's a mole, and it's not like this, like the
it's not that
size,
big,
but it probably will get when she's older. Who knows? But it's funny because there's times where you don't like it because you're like, I can, because if you, yeah,
yeah. When I cut my hair, I have to go around it because it's a pretty big mole. It's not that small.
no,
So you know, so it's I guess one of the things that I think about, and my doctor suggested me to take it off. They're like, oh, I could get I'll send you to a dermatologist, I think it is, and then you could get it burned. and I said yes, yes, but I didn't go, and I didn't call. But I'm just like, I don't know if I want to take it off because I'm scared of because it's in my head. So it's just like I don't know, something could go bad or something. So it's just like I'll just keep it. We'll see. We'll keep going.
Yeah, but that's one of your favorite things about yourself.
No, but that's one of the things that I like. It's fine.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine. But I don't know what do I my favorite thing. I don't know. My face that it looks young still. I guess,
Yeah, yeah.
that I still look young even though
You look like a little 21-year-old.
that I'm already 36 and I'm going to 37 in 2 months. So or month and a half, give or take. My birthday is October 12th, so you know.
I mean, that's already.
I'll be 37, and you know they still card me. That's what it is. So makes me feel young. So I guess that's what it is, right?
Yeah, your young face. Your eyes too. You have pretty eyes.
Pretty eyes.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you do. They're like they're big like a cartoon. And all three of my girls, their eyes are the same way. Even though he doesn't think he has nice eyes, I think they're pretty because he has big eyes like a cartoon, and then he has really nice eyelashes. And all three of the girls got that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And I wear glasses.
Yes. Because you can't see far away that well, right?
Yes, I could see, but it's not like it. It looks blurry. Not much, but it looks pretty much blurry. But it was.
Jess is on. Hi, Jess.
But it was. I got declared with.
Hey, what is it called? I forgot.
In Spanish, they told me it's called myopia. I don't know. I don't know how you say it in English.
No, that's like a bone disease. I was gonna say osbeosis or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but Esme has it too.
So I could see everything that's close, good. I could see everything perfect. I can't see far. My eyes gets tired. That's what it is.
Mhm.
You know, they get tired, and I have to go like squint a lot. So, you know, that's why I went and they checked when I was in high school, and that's when they declared that I had that.
Yeah. My oldest has it too. It's just every time she gets a new pair of glasses, they magically break. No, I'm just kidding. The last one, my niece broke it. It was on the floor, and she saw it. She's like, or stepped on it. I don't remember. But she did that. But yeah, that was our last question that we did. This tag is the 10 random question tag. And thank you for everyone who participated and really enjoyed doing it. If that's something you guys are interested in doing, like if you do YouTube videos and you want to do it, I'll put the questions after this live and
called.
put it in there. Myopia. ¿Cómo se dice?
Myopia?
Myopia. That's what he was diagnosed.
I got diagnosed with myopia.
Myopia. Oh, sorry, I keep touching my hair. It's because it's getting stuck to me and it's like so humid.
So yeah.
Que calor. Okay, Michelle says, even though I only know you through your videos, Crystal, I think you are beautiful inside and out. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. I tell my husband the same thing about you guys because I can't see, like some people don't have a picture, but like especially if you're the persons that comment constantly, I recognize you. I know who you are in some sort of way, like not fully like what you look like, but I can feel it. I can feel the comment. I can feel the genuineness, if that makes any sense at all. I feel the love from your comments. So I love reading the comments and so thankful. So thank you, Michelle. That is very sweet. And yes, your husband is very young looking. He is. Sorry. You probably don't like when I do that. But yes, he always says that because I'm 5 years younger than him. And it's funny because I guess I look old and they'll be like, they won't card me, but they'll be like, sir, can I have your ID? And I'm like,
thank you.
Okay.
I always tell him thank you. You gotta,
oh, thank you. Of course, let me show you my ID.
Yes.
He gets all excited. But it's funny, or like they'll think like you're my age, or if not, like they'll be like, "Oh, when was it when you went to the dentist like a long time ago? Remember that you were paying?" They're like, "Oh, but you have to be 21," and you're like, "I'm 26 or 27," and then you're like, "Oh, I thought you were 18." He said, "Do you remember that
Where?
when we went to the dentist?" Because you have to be a certain age to get this, or so, I don't know what it was, but the dentist thought he was 18. He's like, "No, I'm 20 something." He's like, "I'm not 18 years old."
Wow.
And I was like, "Whoa!" But yeah, he does. He looks very young.
She seven face and hi, Christine.
Hi. She seven fade. Hi. Oh yeah. See, I know who was everybody. You. Yes, you both look the same age. Yes, everybody thinks we're like similar in age. Everybody thinks he's like way younger, which that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, great thing.
But if you ask him how old is he, he'll say
21.
21. I'm 21. So funny. We just got done answering 10 random questions. This tag was really fun. Um, and we got to share a lot of stuff that I didn't think we were going to talk about. Um, we talked about if we ever went shark diving, would we go? We talked about scars, which he has more scars than me. We've talked about things like accomplishments, the best vacations we took. Do we rather stay in or out? What would I give up, coffee or alcohol? So, a lot of great questions. I will put the questions down in the description if you are just tuning in and want to go back over there and see that. Um, really fun live. I was gonna film this and then like edit and upload, but my husband suggested we should do it live, and I think it turned out better doing it this way.
Yes, it is.
We always enjoy going live and interacting with everyone.
It went better because we even have questions. And,
Yeah, so it was nice because we were able to interact with some of our viewers, and sending prayers to Kelly. Kelly just left to go get surgery. She said it was okay to talk about, but Kelly is one of our viewers, and she is in the hospital. And her message really was so sweet. She says that she's been watching the videos and that they've been entertaining her, and that she's really been enjoying that while she's been in the hospital. She's gonna have a very
I guess delicate surgery.
delicate, serious, like a surgery right now. She was supposed to have it tomorrow, but she went right now. So of course we are keeping her in her prayers. God willingly, everything goes to His plan, and she has a great recovery. And as soon as she feels better, and if she can send a message or gets back to us, just to know that she is okay. Um, but yeah, that was pretty much it. We always enjoy doing these lives. Like I said, it's always a lot of fun.
Yes.
We're gonna, I think, end it now. Much as I don't want to.
Unless you guys want to ask some questions.
Yeah.
Right now.
Unless you want to chit chat or say something before we end this live. If not, we
could end it.
We can end it. Yeah. I'm not sure how long we've been on for. Oh, an hour and 23 minutes. Okay, so we've been on for a while. So unless there's any questions, somebody was asking. Oh, Roxy was asking about our PO box. If we finally got one. Rocky. I keep saying Roxy. I'm so sorry. Rocky. We finally got one, and it's up in
Rocky Shell.
Rocky Shell. I think it's
Shell.
Yes. We finally got a PO box. You don't have to send anything if you don't want to. Don't feel obligated, but I've been getting this asked for a while now, and I finally caved in and said, okay, we are getting a PO box. So if you want to, you can, but you do not have to. It's in the live chat, but I'll try to I'll start putting it more in the description of the video. So both this channel and the other channel, my main one. But yeah, this was really nice. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, guys. It was really nice. Thank you for welcoming to wherever you guys are staying at. If you're watching us from your home, from your work, or in your car, wherever you're at, thank you for welcoming us and being part of this live. I don't want anyone else to feel uncomfortable if they don't want to ask questions. So I think we're gonna get some other things that we need to get done and end the live, right?
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys for joining us. And
Thank you, and thank you for thumbs up,
for
giving a thumbs up for the video.
Thumbs up in the video. Thank you for everything you guys, all the support you guys have
Of
for us.
course, yes. Thank you
And
so
God
much.
bless everyone.
Yes, God bless. It was really fun, and it was nice chit-chatting with everyone, and we even got to interact, and they answered the questions as well. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. As we always like to end our videos and say, bye,
Bye.
familia.